Can we get a meeting set up soon? I want you to meet some people. I don't know if you're in or out with the other thing either. Meet me at camp, good looking. When did he say this? Okay, I have no idea when he sent this. Blams is still so bad at sending telegrams. He's so bad at sending telegrams.
There's someone here. I apologize.
That's quite alright.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
There is a group of men, Rashka said.
Someone needs to teach you how to write telegrams. I will head that way after getting some ammo and supplies. Write me if you know you wish to meet at camp. At least I hope it's you who wrote me, since you didn't sign anything or leave a return address.
So, do you want my help?
That is up to you, friend.
I'm happy to help if you need help.
Freaking Jody. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's wearing that stupid outfit! Yeah, he looks like a samurai. Hello there.
Morning.
Morning.
How you doing today?
Doing alright. Went to town. Got some ammo.
Yeah, we gotta get you a bow.
I've got a bow. I hate it.
Well, you gotta learn to use it, son. I heard you shooting a mile away.
Alright, well, that's because apparently elk don't go down with a proper long shot.
Alright, well, we gotta get you a better gun then.
My gun is a good gun.
Well, we gotta get you one of them bolt actions. I seen them tear through wildlife around here.
Hey, well, they cost about $600.
Well, I figure if we pull our money together and we get like a camp bolt action for hunting, that'd be pretty neat, right?
I would be neat, but I think I've got $37.
Alright, well, we can work on it.
I'll steal one, of course.
We could steal one. That fellow last night that we met that says part of the
we really
Grizzly
should have.
Coalition
We should
had
have
one,
taken
but
off him, but
I
then
don't
again,
know.
he sounds like he's got friends.
Yeah, he sounds like he might be able to use that gun.
Aye.
He said he does things for lump sums of money. And a big fancy gun, a big fancy horse.
Aye, true. That's why I didn't think of it then. I mean, I thought of it, but I thought not of it. Those hitches don't work. I'm gonna try the other side.
Yeah. Might have to put them near the trees.
I hate this outfit. Ugh. Well, you could have warned me there. Kidding.
A glorious table. So how do you feel about this camp now that you slept here?
I like it. I just think it's far out. I don't like the fact that you can't gather wood nearby and that you have to worry about wolves in every direction. But it's a nice camp.
Well, I rode into camp today in broad daylight and I didn't encounter any wolves.
In broad daylight, no, there was no problem.
Well, we could know that. You know, that could be part of, coming into camp. You come in at night, the wolves are going to be hunting, so you either be smart about it and wait it out, or you come into camp in the morning. That way we also know if it's not one of us,
What do you mean by that?
Well, if it's camp law that we all come into camp when the sun's out rather than when it's dark out, you'll know when someone isn't one of us coming into camp.
Aye, that's true.
That way, if
We've
anyone's
been
trying to sneak up on
inconvenient,
us, we see them. Yeah, we know they ain't one of us. It's a thought. You can also just fight the wolves,
Aye. I mean, if there's wolves, you'll definitely hear them coming.
Yeah, I was hoping Bridger would be awake, but I didn't see him in his bed. He might be getting stitched up, hopefully, or something.
Aye. Might have moved on to Sadhbh or something like that. You know how he
I
likes
wouldn't
that
be
place.
surprised. Yeah, might be. Who knows what the hell he's doing? You know what crossed my mind today, Sadhbh?
No, what?
Bridget could have been just over exaggerating a little bit, and then he could have killed Hawk.
You really think so, though? He wasn't looking
I
too
don't
grand.
think so. I just ain't ruling it out neither.
I suppose, but I just think that he was really not doing grand.
Yeah, it didn't look in good shape to me neither. I was just saying it's still on the table. I just saw somebody.
Did you?
Oh, I didn't. It's that fella right there. There he is.
All right, I'm
Scared
sort of
the
looking
piss
down
out
at
of
my
me.
gun. I can't
Yeah,
look
you're
around
fine.
too
You're
easily.
fine. Nah, he's just pass it by. What I would like to try and achieve today, Sadhbh, is figure out who the fuck killed Hawk.
I'd really like to find that out too, but I don't know if anyone knows. Been asking people to keep an ear out for me and haven't heard anything back yet.
Well, I think I'm gonna write all these fuckers that I think it might be, and we can just ask them straight up and tell them, hey, we didn't kill him. Do you know who did? I'd rather not be known for that. You know what I'm saying?
I already asked Eugene. He said no, he didn't.
That doesn't mean he didn't.
I know it doesn't mean that he didn't, but
out of all those boys, I would guess that Eugene would be the last one I suspect, at least the one to pull
Really?
the trigger. Yeah, I mean, out of Frank, Tommy, and Eugene, yeah.
see, my thinking was he might have thought the fella was too much trouble and decided to clean up the mess himself.
That sounds more like something that Tommy or Frank would do to me.
Perhaps, but I don't know Frank that well, so
I know he's built like an ox and he likes to fucking punch people with them giant hands.
no,
of his, and
actually, I do. One time I was down at the pub in Saint Denis quite a while ago. I mean, it was a long time ago. But I think that Frank fella, I think he worked down there. Because when I walked out, this deputy that was hounding me on things, he asked me, very specific and odd question he asked, now, could you tell me, yes or no, whether or not Frank looks like the sort of fella who kills people for money? And I said, I really don't know. Don't know. Then I let Frank know that deputies were asking questions like that. But, sounds like they suspected him for something like that.
All right, that's good to know. That's good to know. Okay. Well, what's gonna be real unfortunate is if Hawk wasn't murdered by two snakes, any of his boys, any of the Kerrigans, anybody, and it's just some Joe Schmo who took Hawk's life, and we're gonna have to take the blame for it. Because right now it looks like it was me or Bridger. It kind of looks like it was you, but you're the least of the three of us, I suspect. Well, least of the four of us. Crowley'd be third. He'd be probably fourth.
Aye.
Oh, you hear something?
No, just got to maintain these. Sorry.
Yeah, you're fine.
Keep getting caught up in all those rainstorms and it's doing a number on my guns.
You know, I'm getting kind of tired of this disguise, to be honest. It doesn't compliment my face like I'd want it to.
It's honestly, it's terrible. I hate it so much. I hate the one I'm wearing too, but it's either that or look exactly like myself. So what am I gonna do?
Yeah, well, I ran into a fellow today that I've ran into many a time, and he didn't recognize me for shit, so that's a good start. I didn't even
Aye.
use no voice, nothing. I talked like myself. You know him? Solomon Walker? You heard of him?
Afraid not.
Well, he's one of them boys from London, and he's apparently running some mining operation. And well, I did rob one of his men and humble him, but it seems that he had I planted a little seed with him today. I mentioned that I met one of his men. I lied a little bit, and I wanted to see if his man ratted. You know, I taught the man how to be a better miner after I robbed him. You know, I said, you're mining like a fool. Here's how you want to do it so folk like me don't rob you. And honestly, by the end of it, me and this fella seemed like we was friends, right? He wasn't mad. He seemed glad. You know what I mean? Sure, he lost $160 worth of merchandise, but he came away with valuable lessons on how to make more money. You know, you give a man a fish, teach him how to fish. See what I'm saying?
Are you trying to tell me that you're also an expert miner?
I mean, it ain't sure. I mean, I'm quite good at most things what I do. So, name something I'm not good at.
I think I'd rather not.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna worry about it. Why? What could I improve upon, Sadhbh?
Oh, I think your humility.
What do you mean? We're called the humble bunch. That's our thing.
I know.
Work on
It's
humility.
I'm
Why
making
don't you tell a
jokes,
lie
alright?
not to be beautiful,
Oh, brother.
majestic. Maybe that's what I want to be, a lion. Fuck this coyote nonsense. I'll be Jody the lion, king of the jungle.
Oh, brother.
We don't really live in the jungle though, so that won't work.
And you have a terrible time riding horses.
What do you mean? I haven't. Excuse you? You say I have a terrible time around
You were
horses?
sitting on the back of my horse, yelping and crying like a
Yeah,
like a
because it
beaten
ain't
puppy.
comfy to ride on the ass of a horse without a saddle. Everybody know that who's
It's
ridden
not
a horse
comfy,
before.
but you can do it if you got a wee bit
Yeah,
of
well, you
skill.
don't got-
and
you
I
don't
even
got
put a nice,
guys.
I
You
even
don't
put
got
a
guys to
nice
squish.
pad back there for you.
Yeah, don't tell me that you know what it's like to squish you guys on the back of a horse. All right, just don't even try, because you don't. I do. It ain't pleasant.
You got to
Now, I was
use
about
your
to say,
ties.
you critiquing my riding ability is humorous, given that wall we saw yesterday.
Oh,
and then,
when my horse decided to jump too early and cut his hoof on
Yeah,
it.
blame the horse.
I am gonna blame the horse.
rider.
I'm gonna blame
Yeah.
the horse.
Yeah, I see how it is. Anyways, yeah, I'd like to find out who the fuck murdered Hawk, so we can. When
I'd
Bridget
really
wakes
like to
up,
know as well.
we can tell him. So I say we write all these fuckers and try and figure something out. I think at some point, not now, but when we get a couple more men, when Bridget's back, we don't puff our chests out, but we show what our pecs look like to Danny Kerrigan. Cause I slept on it. I ain't too fond of how he's bullying Bonnie.
No,
All right,
neither am I.
that don't sit right with me, and I ain't gonna stand around and let some nobody bully this man who don't deserve it. You know, if he deserved it and he was a fool, I wouldn't. What?
No, I'm just taken. You remember I told you about that conversation I had with Eugene?
Yeah.
He's offering us. I mean, essentially, he's. Yeah, I know it's not really about picking a side, but if we do anything against Danny Kerrigan, that's basically against the Kerrigans as a whole.
I ain't saying
think.
we do something. I ain't even saying it needs to come to violence, but when you when two gorillas approach each other, they both bang on their chest and show how loudly they play. Now,
I don't know anything about gorillas, but I'll take
I do
your word
a
for
little
it.
bit. I know about lions and gorillas apparently. Now, anyway, the thing here is how I see it. That Speedy fella's dealing guns, right? We bought guns from him. I assume that Danny Kerrigan knows this, and if he doesn't, well, then that's surprising because he sold 2 guns to random strangers like me. I see it as Danny Kerrigan sees that he can bully a little boy on the playground, and he ain't got nobody to cry to. He ain't got no friends to come and back him up. Now I can't sit on a swing.
Aye.
That don't sit right with me. So I tell him, leave this man alone. Who are you to try and demand that you have all the exclusive rights to selling guns in this state? That's silly. Now, if there's something you're not telling me, please enlighten me so I don't have to associate with this man no more. But I don't think Bonnie's hiding anything from us. And we asked him, we said, is there anything else you're not telling us about your relations with Danny Kerrigan? He said no, right?
Aye.
So, if it's just about gun sales and that's why they trying to kill Bonnie, well, that is that
That's
just ain't a good
ridiculous,
look for them.
right.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So what are you proposing? We try and get a meeting with him?
I ain't saying we're trying to get a meeting with him, not yet. I'd much rather figure out who killed Hawk first. I ain't gonna stick my neck out too far for Mr. Bonnie. I gave him my advice. I told him to get up like we have, and lay low for a while, buy your time. They might even forget about it. What most people don't understand is if you just lay low for a while, people cool off. People get impulsive. People get thoughts in their head, and they just stick with them only for a couple days. You let it cool off, he might not act on those impulses.
If only it worked that way to law.
Yeah, if only it worked that way with
They
the law.
write it down on paper and they call it a warrant.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing. I ain't going to Sissica for something I didn't do. Something I did do, that's a different story. You know, you got to pick your battles and what you willing to, what you willing to stand for. But I ain't going to Sissica.
And they put you away for a long time for murder.
Yeah, for murder and a robbery. That ain't too, that ain't good. So we need to figure out who the fuck murdered Hawk, and clear our names to the law.
I wonder if we could find out. I heard that he'd been shot a lot and stuff. I mean, if it sounds like it was sort of an overkill thing, then maybe whoever did it, it was personal for them.
Yeah, from what I heard from Morgan, he's wronged quite a few men. Like I said, it's going to be real unfortunate if it wasn't Tommy, Frank, Baz, Danny, any of them boys. If it wasn't involved in that little kerfuffle, well, that makes things a lot harder for us. I really hope it wasn't this fella with goggles.
Wait, what?
So I think this fella that, what's his name? Let me think here. Who did he rob? I think he tried to rob Bobby Dixon. And then maybe Bonnie had some altercations with him. And then I think piecing all this together, it's all the same guy. Wears goggles, thinks he's some sort of a gunslinger, right? And speaks like half Spanish, half Italian from what one person described it as.
Oh, that
and
guy.
I think he might have something to do with Hawk because he's come up in all three stories. And from what I've seen, it's
52 chains.
all these stories typically generate around Valentine Saloon, which is where the man's known to be. So he might also be a potential suspect. But all I got is he's a half Spanish, half Italian goggle man that maybe has a name that starts with an S. That is all I've gathered thus far.
All right.
Not much to go on, but it's something. If Bobby and Bobby don't find nothing, and if Tommy didn't do it, and I don't know, I wouldn't be surprised if Tommy and them did it, because that man was a fool. He was an idiot.
I'm quite aware of what an idiot he is.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fool, and to be honest, them boys seem like killers. I mean, you've seen Tommy's face. He got that look in his eye that like he wants to do something like that. You know, he twisted.
All right, well, starting place, perhaps. Morgan sent me a telegram he wants to meet up. Might be able to ask him if he knows anything else. Even you just talking to him, being able to ask your questions might help clear some things up or get something that we don't know.
Yeah, all right. You think Bonnie told Morgan about Danny wanting him dead?
He might have. Morgan he was prospecting Bonnie for some things, but let's just say Bonnie liked me better.
I don't blame him. Morgan talks a lot, so.
Morgan talks a lot, I know. But that's why I'm using him for information. He's a good friend. I don't want to see anything happen to him, but I can't let him in on too many things.
Yeah, I wouldn't for his own good.
No, I don't. He keeps getting a wee bit flustered because I'm not letting him know things, but it's for his own good. Hey, Wade Gang.
Alright, okay. Yeah, we can meet with Morgan. I say we write all the telegrams we need to write, and
Well, I can telegram him and see where he is, and, I mean, is there anywhere in particular you'd prefer to meet him?
Let me think. Where's somewhere where we ain't gonna get, where we ain't gonna have trouble. Well, not camp. I don't want to bring him anywhere near camp.
No, I haven't told him. I don't tell him where camp is. I don't even tell him there is a camp.
Probably meet him at let's meet him outside of Wallace Station, and then we can take that little stroll back way into Strawberry, not go into Strawberry, and see how that goes for us. Yeah.
Sure.
I think it's pretty easy to get there from here without being detected.
I think so. It's pretty hard riding through the mountains.
Well, we ain't gonna ride through the mountains. We'll ride west. Cut up behind
we can cut across the
Valentine.
Heartlands and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, we'll be fine.
I'm not too worried. I mean, I went in town. There's no way the deputies recognize who I am. I do not look like myself at all, so unless they got right up in my face and saw me scars. or noticed a gun on my back, but
You got Braithwaite's telegram by chance, Sadhbh?
I don't think I've got Braithwaite's, but I might be able to get it. Morgan might have it.
Yeah, we need to get that one, and we need to get a hold of Miss Constance Wrights as well.
That's in the newspaper.
Well, there we go. So, would you mind writing a telegram for me?
No, I wouldn't mind.
All right, so here's what well, whenever you're ready, I'll let you know. It'll be easy one, though.
Sure, I'm ready for it.
All right, I'd write her, Miss Wright, comma. It is I,
Aye?
the best looking man in the crossing, Jody Quinn.
Oh, brother, you know she's probably gonna write about this.
Yeah. You get all that?
Do you spell your first name with an I and or an I or an I and an E or a Y? And
What do you think? What's your guess?
I don't know. I-E.
Wrong. It's Y.
All right, Jody with a Y. And
Jody
is it
with a
one?
Y.
Is it one N or two N's in Quinn?
2 N's. Come on.
Look,
I don't know
there's
how to spell Quinn.
no, I know how to spell it, but different parts of Ireland they spell it differently. Could
Fair
be one
enough,
N,
fair
could be
enough.
2 N's.
All right. To be fair, if you asked me to spell my name and put a gun in my head, I'd probably die in that. So that's fine. I'd be like,
All right,
S.
Miss Wright, it is I, quote
You-
unquote, the best
Anyways.
looking man in the crossing, Jody Quinn.
I would like to talk to you about no, don't write that. I may have a potential story for you. The pretty plot thickens further. That's the end of it. Then some space, and then stay good looking, comma, Jody Quinn, under that DW522.
All right, I've got it written down here. Why don't you want to send it yourself?
Well, I mean, I could go. Yeah, I guess we could go. I worry someone's gonna recognize me from this handsome jawline of mine, and then
That's
we're
fine.
gonna
I don't
get
mind.
caught.
I can run out there and I can send a telegram to Morgan and to this lady. At least
Yeah,
I'm-
and see if
at least I'm
Crowley's
assuming-
around there too.
At least I'm assuming this is hers because it says that she's the editor, and then that's the telegram given to contact for employment and things like that. So I'm assuming that's her, but can't be sure.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll find out. Let me go grab
Oh, I'm
Ow!
very sorry.
on.
I slipped on the rock right there.
Trying to tussle or something, Si? Trying to catch me on my toes?
No, I was trying to drink some water.
Want
Calm
some of
down.
this? I'm lying around here. You want to see me raw?
What on earth? I tried to drink and it punched him.
Alright, where did I put my holes? I think he's out back.
I looks like he is. Banshee, what are you doing? Oh my goodness.
Damn, I look good in this.
Excuse me? Sadhbh, meet at camp. Good looking. Aye, this reminds me. Really do need to start teaching you how to write a telegram properly. Do you want, I'm gonna write that telegram to that lady for you, right?
All right.
It's probably better I do it.
I don't know where the hell Crowley is.
Miss Right. It is I. The best looking man in the crossing. Jody Quinn. Writers, I may have a potential story. Oh yeah, thank you. Potential story for you.
Yeah,
Pretty plot thickens further.
how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm well, thanks.
Yeah, of course.
Stay good looking.
Alright, I'm all set. You guys have
Me
a
too.
good night.
Yeah, stay safe.
Jody
too now.
Quinn. Jody. Are they gone?
Yeah.
Where'd you say that you might want to meet with Morgan if we get a hold of him?
Outside Wallace.
Right. I'll tell him
Like
to
around that.
I'll tell him to telegram me and then aye, if he gets it to telegram me and head there, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's the best way for us to move around and make good use of our time. You know, send someone a telegram, ride somewhere else where we can ride something else, and then pick a inconspicuous location. Somewhere the line gonna be like, oh, they probably meeting here. I won't lie, I did think about sticking up those two folk, but they didn't look like the types.
How's it going?
Didn't look like idiots.
All right. Then
You know what
probably
I
a
mean?
good. Nah, I think I might have met him before. Sounded like Billy Kim.
Well, that would have been shows that my senses were tingling in the right tingly way. So, yeah.
Hey.
Yep. I have no idea where the hell Crowley is. Trying to make sure I'm writing him the right number, but I think I am.
Are you
Yep.
signing your telegram so he can get back to you if he
Yeah, I
needs to?
did. I did. No, I've definitely given him my telegram. He's written me many a time. All right. Well, I told him where we was riding.
Is he all right with that one?
Yeah, just little steep for Bucky.
Don't.
No, I was really not hoping to be wanted this soon. What you going this way for?
Because it's a good way to go.
All right. Don't need a sass.
That wasn't sass. I was just letting you know. You asked, so I let you know.
Good way to go. So there was such attitude.
Well, I didn't know what else to say.
Yeah, sure.
Just want me to say because I want to. Would that make you happier? Ugh. Sorry, I thought it was a bit shallower there, but
I don't want to get my hair wet.
I don't think you'll get your hair wet.
Are you sure?
I didn't get my hair wet. Just grow. Baby. That path we just took there, though, I can get a cart like the one we had our camp stuff in yesterday along that path, no problem.
Oh yeah. That's good to know.
Aye, well, it used to be quite lucrative to run moonshine from place to place, and that was one of my go-tos.
Hey, can I take a literally 30-second tinkle?
Aye.
I'm going to right here.
Sorry, sir.
Watch my back.
Wouldn't
Don't
be
let me
watching.
get attacked by wolves.
Wouldn't be watching you, that's for sure.
You sure?
Quite. Such a butt. Ah, Jody's such a pain.
Let's do this thing. Hope Crowley's okay. Also, hope Crowley didn't kill Hawk.
Did he even know? I mean, was he there?
He was there when Bridget got stabbed.
Was he? All right. I couldn't
Yeah, remember?
He's so
Yeah, he was
quiet.
in-
He just sort of lurks in the
Yeah.
shadows.
Damn it.
I think he missed.
All right, well, I'm working on it, all right? Bow ain't my specialty.
There's multiple horses here. Neither of those are Morgans. Oh, there he is.
Like,
What the hell's horses are those?
I don't know.
Dunno, we just got here ourselves.
Yeah, alright. Jody, what the hell are you wearing?
Well-
I've been asking the same thing for the last few days.
Well, you don't like it?
You look like you're part of some like band or something. Like you're gonna pick up a fiddle and start playing me a tune.
The mariachi ninja.
Yeah, I don't mind that. That's
Or
much better
mariachi
than
samurai, I think is what it is.
Okay, that's something. I think I look good,
The fourth amigo.
but it's part of a get up. Crowley, you see, you get my telegram?
Yeah, you said something about Hawk died already. What
Yeah,
the hell?
somebody killed the bastard.
You're right. Well, that's one less problem for us, I guess. Depending on who
Yeah.
the fuck killed him and why, I suppose.
I mean, it's one less problem than about 3 more developed from it.
Wait, what the hell happened after that?
Well, think about it, Crowley. If Hawk died and nobody knows who killed him, which from what me and Sadhbh have heard around town, nobody does know who killed him. That means the law might think that one of us did it.
You think that's actually true, but I guess maybe the law don't know. I'm sure somebody knows.
Well, I'm sure the bastard that killed him knows who did it. The problem is if that ain't gotten around, myself and Bridget look like the prime #1 suspects in my eyes.
Yeah. Well, shit. Law to come knock at your door yet? Or you just think they're going to?
Well, you see, I also I'm in the paper, Crowley.
What the hell are you doing to the paper?